Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 8 of Europa Universalis IV with Mare Nostrum as Vijayanagar. And I started a little BS war just so that I could try and grab a couple of extra provinces. I know I said I really needed to slow things down because we were losing money left, right and centre. We got no manpower. We are starting to actually regain our manpower, so that is not too bad. We are going to be taking another vassal here. We are already at our relationship cap, but that's not too much of a problem. We could probably start integrating soon. We've not got our relationship up to 100 with Bengal, and we have a mission with them. Why can't we get our relationship up to 100? What is slowing that down? The different religion. We don't have any other positive modifiers. I mean, we could try and send them a gift. It's more than I want to do, but it'll get the mission completed. Did I not hit confirm? Yeah, there we go. That should do it. There we go. Mission is complete. We'll bring that guy back now. Yeah, finish improving there. Have we got no new missions at all? So we've got no missions that we can take either. That's unfortunate. Well, okay, let's just hurry up and get this war done then. Still only a 42% there. We are taking attrition here. Let's just detach a siege and just move out. It's not like our leader has any... it's not like our leader has any siege value, so there's no point keeping him in there, really. And I do want to sort of get rid of all of my mercenaries where I can and try and replace them with actual troops. We are considerably below the force limit. So while we do have a little bit of cash, while we do have a little bit of manpower, let's just go and get some actual troops. As soon as they're raised, we will go and get rid of our mercenaries, or an equal number of mercenaries anyway, probably. And yeah, Mysore, when will we be able to start integrating you? When is that going to be? Annex vassal. We are at war, but it's not saying that we couldn't do it. We have the appropriate relations. We've already gone and got that one. That is fine. So let's get you out of there. We'll wait until that naval battle is over. Because otherwise that will actually affect the chance of the peace deal. And we've gone and got that one as well. So let's go and get you out of there. You're probably going to get sunk. So there's a couple of naval battles that will most likely go our way. So we'll just wait for them to finish up. So naval battle is actually quite slow now with the new mechanic. Let's go and group you guys together. So let's go and speak to you guys first. And what we would like to do is vassalize you, which you will accept. And how much money do you have? You have a lot of money. I will take your money. Thank you very much. So, one of our subjects is high liberty desire. That is hardly a surprise. We need to send someone to them to suck up. We can't do that for a while. And then we want to sue for peace here. And we're just going to full annex you and take all of your money, which is again another 128 ducats, which is not bad. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the war is over. This province needs to be cored. So let us do that. And let's start getting our armies together. We have a mission now, at least. Manpower needs to recover. Protect brethren in Warangol, which is there. Well, we can't go to war with them just yet. Repay our loans. That is something that I would definitely like to do. Have less than one loan. But we owe a lot of money. I think it might be manpower recovery. Most of these missions are pretty pointless, so we are just going to be cycling here. Lose some admin power. Right, okay, let's go ahead and have a look at the estates again. So this is for the nobles. The nobles can lose or gain loyalty for the cost of 15 legitimacy or for the cost of admin power. I'd sooner lose the legitimacy at this point in the game. Still can't get the additional levies yet. That would cost some loyalty. You can only do it every 25 years. It's not a huge amount of manpower either. But it is really nice if you can get it. And It's not available because their influence is not 40% or greater. That's a little bit of a shame. So we definitely need to go here and try and improve relations. We could designate them as a march, but there probably isn't a lot of point doing that. Now then, as for you guys, you would need to have a high enough opinion of us, which you currently don't. So let's go and start sucking up to you there. We are still losing money, apparently. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe because we have more forces now. So let's go ahead and break off these 3 mercenaries. And we have 1 mercenary there. Okay, so we've now got rid of all of our mercenaries and we are making money. It's not a huge amount, but we are making some. Our corruption is going down. Barely. It's going down by 0.01 each year. At least it's not going up. Ming has rivaled me. Fantastic. Let us go and see if there's anything else we can do to sort of sort out money. Probably not a lot. Let's go ahead and just spend a little bit more money. Let's go and get rid of the corruption while we can get rid of the corruption. I think that's what we should do here. We will recall our diplomat from Orissa. Now, will these guys accept an alliance? No, they still will not. And that is because they are allied to our rival. And 2 times 2, in fact. Minus 28 trust. So that's a little bit of a problem. They've got a Regency Council, though. There's not too much they can do. I'm not really bothered too much about Orissa at this point. The only real person that I can deal with right now in a war is Barmanis, because they're really my only neighbour. And the tricky thing is, of course, is that they are allied with Jainpur and Orissa. But if we can get them in other wars with other people, particularly Jainpur, I mean, we will be able to call in on Malwa, which will be good. But it will be nice if they're fighting in other wars. That will make it a lot easier for us to do that. So we still only have 16k troops, which is considerably below our force limit right now. I did just take another coastal province, though. So we can get away with having another light ship. So let's go ahead and do that. And if we can get enough... if we can get high enough up so that we can integrate these guys, there's not really any point having them around. We can't feed anything to them, and everything's already cored. So we might as well just integrate our vassals, free up some relationship slots, give ourselves some more land. Let's just have a quick look on the old States and Territories map. So this down here is a... this is only a territory. If we made it into a state... And this also is just a territory. This would actually gain us money. Let's go ahead and do that. And then what we can do is go and full core any of these that we can. So they are already full cores. Okay. Now this one's probably not worth it because it's well, no, it will be worth it once we integrate here because we've got several states, several provinces. Now this one is, what are you considered part of? Indian Ocean Islands. Yeah, we'll probably leave that one for a while. It's Terra Incognita down there, which is something we won't be bothering with. That might make us a little bit of money now that we've done that. Probably not a huge amount. 0.41. Okay, that's not terrible. Now, I would still like to get some more men, because we have a force limit of 26. So we should definitely start getting some bigger stacks. I appreciate this isn't going to help with our manpower mission, but we need to have armies. We probably need a couple more cavalry as well. And obviously we still don't even have advisors. Our truce with Bamanis has ended. Well, that's fantastic. Truce with Jainpur has ended. Truce with Orissa has ended. Now, any of these guys in wars with anybody else? You're not currently, and you're not currently. Possible they could declare war on me. So... I did just think, and I hadn't realised this, or I hadn't noticed, is that since we came back from the Maldives, I've had my armies on full maintenance. Let's go ahead and reduce it slightly. So hopefully we can get some money back that way. We'll try and repay loans where we can. We'll recall our diplomat from Mysore. We're as high as we're going to get. And we will start annexing that vassal. So hopefully that'll help things out for us. Let's go ahead and group these guys together. There we go. Still got high liberty desire from these guys. It is going down, and it will go down as they start to hate us a little bit less. There's our other trade ship. Let's go and protect trade in Ceylon and go home at war. Just need to make money. We can even have another light, so if we'll have as many lights as we can, trade is going to be very, very useful for us. Corruption is almost down to 0. As soon as it's down, then we won't be spending any money at all on that. So let's have a look at tech, because we are quite behind now on all of our techs, and a lot of that is due to the fact that we don't really have any advisors at the moment. Our leader is also a 211, which isn't great. Our heir's a lot better. Our heir's a 544. Current leader is 52 years old, so we may actually get a better leader quite soon. I wish I had the money to afford one of these other advisors, but I think we're just going to have to wait for now. I'd also like to get buildings built in various places. Certainly getting a few temples around could be useful, although most of our tax is pretty low. It'd take a long time for most of it to pay itself back, I think. And so I do want to get those loans paid off. Because we have a lot of loans. And what have we got here? Did our leader just die? We have 7 pretender rebels. We are now in a Regency Council, which is not good. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and pick our deity. So what do we want here? Well, I think we still probably want trade and tax, because we're desperately trying to get some of our money back. We need to go ahead, though, temporarily and put up our army maintenance, because we've got a rebellion to deal with, which we can actually march to. We can get to that. That's not a problem. Gain. Right. I don't care about Bermanis's opinion. I'll have the 30 Diplo. Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, we've got really low legitimacy, and that's partially being caused by the Regency Council, which is problematic. We've renewed another loan, so the Regency Council is a 352, which isn't all that bad. Let's just make sure everybody gets in here. Is there a way to get... No, every single province here has a river crossing, so we're going to have to take a river crossing regardless of which direction we go in from. Not a problem. We'll go and deal with them quickly. So we got a river crossing and we got a terrain crossing because it's jungle, which is just unfortunate. And a few bad rolls, because, of course, why not? There we go. They didn't even wipe them out. Now we did. So let's move over here. We'll detach a siege, which will be 1 or 2 units, and then we'll move the rest out to slightly better land. Okay, so that's not too bad. Ming's building a spy network on me, is he really? I don't know what. There's no point me building a spy network on him. He's too far away for me to do anything useful to him. This is completely pointless. We've managed to take that province back, which is fantastic. We can go ahead and put our army maintenance back down again now. We are reinforcing, so it is still costing us a little bit. These loans, they just won't go away. We've suffered casualties. We need 1,540 men to fully reinforce the army, so much for getting our manpower back. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Let us group and split. We're probably going to need another cavalry for each of these stacks as well. We'll probably have something like 212 stacks for the time being or something like that. The integration, that is at 17.5%. That's actually going more quickly than I thought it would. There is a possibility of a couple of rebel factions, but I don't think we have to worry about those too much. If only I could find a way to get into a decent war with Bermanis. And what we could do is feed some of that land to Andhra, which could be useful. See, Orissa is still in a Regency Council. Jainpur, I mean, I'm in a Regency Council anyway. We just need some of them to get tied up in other wars. If they get tied up in other wars, then it makes it a little bit easier for me to do stuff to them. We have now lost our admin advisor as well. I'm tempted, even though we're falling behind on tech, which is bad, especially when you're not playing as a Western nation. I'm tempted just to sort of leave the advisors off for the time being while we recover some money. Once we've got rid of the loans, the interest will go down. We won't be paying as much money back, and we'll actually, because we're currently paying 4.59 ducats a month on interest charges alone. So that will pay for an advisor. So once we've got rid of all of those loans, we'll actually be doing all right. 3.95 is not too bad. Our corruption is now at 0, which is good. Unfortunately, we don't have positive stability anymore, which is bad. So I am going to go and buy that up. Simply because buying up the stability, 1, we will make slightly more money. 2, it also now means we have positive stability giving us negative corruption. Royal marriage from Andrew we will accept, because we already have a relationship slot with them anyway. We can take our Diplotech, which we will do indeed. We've got our new ruler, we've got our new heir, who is not as good. We are going to go once again and select the one that gives us trade and tax. We'll just keep doing that until we get rid of these loans. Okay, so now we are making almost 4 ducats a month. It's still not fantastic. Army maintenance, fleet maintenance, fort maintenance. I was going to say, why is it 1.52, but it's just probably because of the inflation. So we've got 3 forts. Not necessarily sure that we need to have all these forts. The one on the coast is probably useful. This one probably not so much. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And that's gone and saved us half of a ducat a month on maintenance. Having this one is good because it kind of zona controls anything trying to move down this side. Should probably have another one in Goa as well, which would be equally as useful. Renewed a couple more loans. Hopefully we'll be able to start paying some off. How many loans do we have now? Is it still millions? 9 loans. So we are starting to get some of these paid off. We've got the inflation as well, which is not trending up. I really hate spending my admin points, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's get rid of the inflation. That means we make even more money a month. That means we can then pay off the loans quicker and we'll pay less interest. So we're in a little bit of a bind at the moment. There's not an awful lot we can do. We are now starting to make positive legitimacy. That is good. Let's go have a quick look at the estates while we're waiting for other stuff to happen. We still can't get these extra levies. We could lose some prestige. Our prestige ain't too bad. That'll give us some loyalty and influence. Let's go ahead and call a DA or a diet or whatever and raise additional levies. There we go. So that now gives us some extra manpower in the tank. What about from the clergy here? Is there anything that we really need from them? Not especially. I think we just leave them alone for now. So what have we got here? We've got 1 cavalry and 9 infantry in each of these regiments. We do need a little bit more than that. So let's go ahead and at least get another infantry in each of these regiments. And then we'll go ahead and get another cavalry once we're making a little bit more money. We've got another ship here. Go home at war. You're going to go and protect trade in Ceylon. So now we have a trade fleet of 13, which might be a little bit unlucky, but we are right at the limit, so we can't get any more. Our land force limit's actually quite high. Being able to do something... Oh, you're still not at war with anybody. We will go back to building a spy network. Let's repay a loan as well. There's one less to worry about. And group you guys up. We don't have any money left in the bank now. But we are now down to 8 loans, which is really good. So what we need to do is sort of keep our eye on the map, see who is at war with who else. I've just paid down all my inflation, although 50 admin power would be very nice. We are falling behind on admin tech, and I have spent some to put the stability up. So Jainpur, you need to get in a war with somebody that preferably isn't me or Malwa. Malwa are actually looking quite strong these days, though. So maybe we'll have a decent chance of taking out the mines. We're not doing too bad. I mean, we do own a good chunk of the Indian subcontinent, especially when you consider that we will be annexing these 2 guys down here shortly as well. Now, so I could make this guy into a march so he can grab some of these other provinces, but probably won't make a lot of difference. So, royal marriage with these guys has died. Don't have a diplomat to send. We'll just wait till the end of the month. They'll probably send another one to me anyway. So we've got one guy who is doing the integration. That's actually quite slow at the moment. Are we actually making any progress? Uses 3 Diplo a month. Should be done by December 82. That's actually quite slow. But it is getting there, I suppose. We do have negative diplomatic reputation at the moment, which is hurting slightly. We are improving relations with you. We can still improve relations with you some more. Pune, which one was that? This is some province somewhere that I had a claim on this one. So let's just go ahead and bring back... Let's wait till the end of the month. Because you might as well wait till the end of the month and get the tick. There we go. We'll bring you back. Got to renew another loan, unfortunately. Now we can royal marriage. Back up to 120. So we're probably not going to be annexing this guy for a while because we are going to want to feed him. So that was the plan of having a vassal upon the north coast as opposed to the south where they're a little bit useful. We do want to go back to improving relations though. And I'd love to be able to afford to get into a war with these guys to take some stuff. But the fact that they've got this alliance... This alliance with Jaipur and Orissa upsets me greatly. Unless Orissa and Jaipur get into another war. And Malwa's not looking particularly strong. If we actually go and have a look at Malwa's army. Military, armies, Malwa. Malwa's only got that 10k stat that you can see. So their army is only half the size of mine. I mean, we're definitely going to be attacking Bermanis quite soon. We need to do it, but we do still need to recover at the same time. Trying to get some manpower back, trying to get some money back. As we're having to renew these loans anyway, we might as well just go ahead and get our other 2 cavalry. So let's spend what little money we had in the bank. And now we're just sort of waiting for things to happen. I'm definitely just going to sort of keep my eye on them and look for an opportunity to jump in. The only one I can declare war on is Bermanis themselves. I can't actually declare war on either of their allies or do something sneaky like that to get them in the war. Do you have anyone else that you're protecting or anyone that I could declare on that would sort of bring you into a war? No, it doesn't look like there is. That is a little bit of a shame. Need to work something out there, but I will do that in the next video because we've got over the 20-minute mark. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Vijayanagar, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.